Hi, good evening, everybody. It's Fred Anderson here. I'm the coordinator of Awaken the Spirit Soup and Bannock for the Soul, coming to Nanaimo First Nation, July 3rd to the 5th. And this will be held at the Nanaimo Wellness Center. And I am so looking forward to this event. I can hardly wait to hear what I've got to say. I'm just kidding. I can hardly wait to hear what our speakers are prepared to share with our communities because it's nothing but positive energy. And given the amount of deaths that's impacted many of our communities up and down the coast, just in 2 tribal councils since January, we've lost over 150 people. That's a lot of death. That's a lot of sorrow. There's a lot of grief. And a lot of our frontline workers take the blunt of that. And I'm encouraging you as a caregiver to come out to revitalize and to refuel. Encouragement is spiritual fuel. Come and encourage, get some encouragement from us. Let us look after you for a few days. Let us make you laugh for a few days. Let us let you let go for just a few days. And the information we'll give you will last you a lifetime. And that's one of the things I share with people is that if there isn't a way to happiness, happiness is the way to make your journey a joyful one. We only come by this way once. Might as well make it a good one, right? You know, it's very important for us. We wanted to bring out something positive. And this has been brought out not only just by us, but people have been asking us, Fred, we need something positive in our communities. We need something to uplift the spirits of our people, and we're going to do it. And this is just the start of it. We have another event coming up September 1st to the 3rd. So I'll be bringing that information out as we go along. You know, we always say that you have to believe in something. You know, you put God first, you'll never come in second. Never. You know, you put our Creator first, you'll never come in second. You've got to believe in something. There was a time in my life, in my addiction, where I couldn't see tomorrow. You asked me, Fred, what are you doing tomorrow? I didn't have a clue. I didn't care. And today, I can see 10 years down the road. I know where I'm going to be 10 years down the road. I know where I'm going to be 5 years down the road. That's important for me to have a vision of where I'm going, right? See, that one of the things I share when I work with young people, I said, I'm going to give you a hint. We can't get out of this alive. We're all going to die someday. Another saying is live each day as if it were your last, because one day you'll most certainly be right. So why not make your journey a joyful one? I sure hate to die in a bad mood. I sure hate to die crabby. I sure hate to die with some resentment. I want to make sure that when my time comes, they're going to say, that guy was a lot of fun. I just loved it when that guy came out and shared. He gave it his all. And that's what I do. Even if I have 3 people or if I have 100 people, I'm going to give it my all while I'm there. We only come by here once. See? That and whatever it may be in your life, I heard this saying. It says, when your dreams turn to dust, vacuum. And it means to take from your past to invest in the future. That's the most important thing. Every single speaker that has come into this event has been through what they talk about. We're addicts, we're alcoholics, we're codependent. We didn't know how to have relationships, we didn't know how to be parents. All of this stuff is learned over a period of time. And I've learned that lessons are repeated until learned. You see, lessons are repeated until learned. If you're struggling right now in your life, I don't know where you are right now in your life. I know that some people, when they watch this video, they send me personal messages and say, thank you, Fred, I needed to hear that. That's called creating light with words, when you can just uplift your spirit. See, that's what I share in every workshop that we do, is that the most important thing in life is personal development. It's hard to say it's me and not them. It's easy to say it to them and not me. You know, that's something that I know that, you know, if you're going to be in recovery, the most important thing is to work on yourself. I always tell people pain is temporary. If you're going through something in your life right now, remember that it's temporary. But if you quit, however, the pain will last forever. Don't quit. Keep moving forward. See, we all fall. We all do. Some of us fall with alcohol or drugs. Some of us fall with food. Some people fall with gambling. Some people fall with womanizing or menonizing. Some people fall in depression. We all fall. And my mother said, when life knocks you down, and it will, make sure you land on your back, because if you could look up, you can get up. Just get up. Go at it again. You know what? It took me 4 times to get it. And you know what? I'm coming up 15 years now, you guys. You know, and this is the best 15 years of my life. And you know what? I'm starting to live now. I'm starting to live, and I can go into a room where there's nothing and I could feel at peace with myself. Whereas one time I couldn't be alone. So I really believe that things happen for a reason. I fell for a reason. You know, I was 9 years, 10 months clean, and I fell for all those foster homes that abused us when we were kids. They acquitted them. I was so angry. I was so mad. My sister was mad. I felt like I let my sisters down. I drove all the way back to Edmonton. Within 1 week, I relapsed. And it took me 10 years to come back. And that's when you find out who your real friends are, is when you fall, when you take a really big fall. Some of the people I thought were my really closest friends or my mentors kicked me when I was down. And those that helped me through all these years, like Pearl Hunt, like Stan Matthew, like Dr. Maggie Hodgson, you know, like Gus Wilson. My mother, every day, 365 days a year when I was in active addiction, prayed for me. And you know what? Mom, your prayers are answered. Your prayers are answered. Yeah, I'm here. And I'm sober, and I'm able to share my story with my people again. And that's what we want to share with you in July 3rd to the 5th, that bad times aren't here to stay, they're here to pass. Hang on. And that's what and it's about having fun. We tell people, if you laugh, you last. And that's what we're going to be doing here. We're going to have 3 days of laughter. Sure, there's going to be tears. But there's going to be so much laughter there over the next few days. What's $25 a day for 3 days? It's an investment in yourself forever. So I encourage you, find a way to get here. Surround yourself with positive, like-minded people. One of our biggest goals that we have at this event is we're going to develop an alliance of positive, like-minded people. We're going to stick together, and we're going to help this grow, and we're going to encourage each other, and we're going to build a group of really good people that will help each other grow. I want to share this story in closing tonight. It's about this little seed. And I share this story often when I speak in recovery meetings. I still go to meetings to this day, and I have to. I can't kid myself. There's this Chinese monk, and he had this seed, and he planted it in the ground. And you have to water that plant 3 times a day, 365 days a year. And you know what? You don't see it. You don't see the plant for 5 years. How many of you would plant something in the ground, water it 3 times a day, and not see it for 5 years? And you know what's amazing about this story? Almost to the day when it sprouts, it grows 1.5 feet a day. Isn't that amazing? It grows 1.5 feet a day after those 5 years. Now, in those 5 years, is it growing? Yes. It's roots. It's foundation. It has to have a strong foundation to accommodate that 1.5 feet a day. That plant is a bamboo plant. Now I'm encouraging you. That foundation is positive, like-minded people. Because you're going to grow. See, you're going to blossom. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're going to see somebody totally different. You know, that person, when I see myself 10 years ago, I'm not the same guy. That guy is gone. He's dead and gone. I'm a new person today, and I want to share that with you. And I'm looking forward to meeting you. So I encourage you, if you've attended our workshops before, leave a comment for others to hear and let them know what these workshops were like for you so that they know. Please do that. Take a few minutes out of your time and share your experience with your workshop with either myself or with Mark or with Stan. And one of the things I want to share tonight is that this workshop was designed to bring joy back into your life, into your relationship, back to your work. And we share with many people that we are all spirit having a human experience, and we're all here to walk each other home, even if it's for a short ways. And that's something I learned from one of my mentors, Phil Lane Jr., Dr. Lee Brown, Alden Pompano, who was a huge influence in my life, huge. And you'll find those people. Somebody who has stuck with me every day, every other day I talk to him, is my sponsor, Bruce A., who I love as a brother. He's helped me so much. And I remember Bruce telling me when I first cleaned up, Freddie, you got a plant? I said, plant? What the heck do I need a plant for? Go and get a plant. So I didn't know where to get a plant. First of all, I'm First Nations from the coast. And I thought, okay. So I went to Home Depot. And I grabbed the first plant I saw. And you know what? I still have that plant to this day. And it's a tree now. How big will a tree grow? As big as it can. Human beings are the only species of our Creator's creations that will give up on themselves. That will say, I don't like my life. My life sucks. It doesn't have to be that way. Change that starting today. Because if you change on the inside, your outside has no choice but to follow. I promise you that. So thanks for taking the time to listen to me tonight. I'm a little tired getting ready for tomorrow. Looking forward to my week here in Tofino in this beautiful resort here. And please pass the poster on to somebody that you might love. And if there's people out there that maybe can't afford it and you know that they can't, maybe give them the gift of life. $75 for 3 days. And, you can find it on Facebook, Soup and Bannock for the Soul. You'll find my page on there. And we also are going to be having this uploaded onto www.awakenthespirit.ca. Thank you so much for listening, everybody, and have a good night. And always say this once a day to yourself. Make it a discipline. Only good things are supposed to happen to me. They're happening right now. Have a good night.